What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and as you can tell by today's title and thumbnail, we are working on this big old piece of turd, and we're fixing Andy's mistake from Mustang Fest.
I'm a big old piece of turd.
Yeah. You see that? He screwed up my headlight, guys. You see that?
I did.
It's okay. The tint will cover it, and I'm planning on putting different headlights in it at some point, so look forward to that at some future date. But as you can see, we already got the tint off.
Peels off super easy.
Yeah.
You just got to get a corner. I mean, really the only thing that holds it on there is the adhesion, and then of course wrapping it around the edges, but it'll still come off easily if you want it to come off.
So while we were at Mustang Fest, I ordered an entire new kit because it's cheaper to buy a new kit than just the headlight,
which is weird.
But in this video we're going to show you how to do that. It's quite simple as long as you got one of these units right here.
Yep.
So we're going to go ahead.
One of these units.
Oh yeah, that comes with the kit, so you should be good there. But
and you'll need one of these units.
Yes, you're going to want, what was the ratio?
It's kind of a weird ratio. You kind of have to try it a couple times to get it right. There's really no exact thing, but if you guys can see how this is water and Dawn dish soap. See how it has a slightly blue tint, but it's not super bubbly? That's what you want, because when it sprays, I can just spray it on here right now. But see how it gets soap, but it's not like a soapy film?
Yeah.
That's what you want to stay away from. You just want it to be runny and liquidy with a little bit of soap. That's what she said. That's it.
And then basically what you're going to do once we get the tint out, you'll see in a minute, we're going to take the tint out and then spray the side that would be adhering to the light.
Yep.
And then you're going to use the heat gun. It's going to sucker on there and we should be good. So
it'll squeegee out some of the bubbles and creases, and that's that.
So we will see you once we get to that point. Alright, as you can see, he's spraying the house down. Not with nitrous, but with soap. Get her good and
nice and
soapy.
Moist. And then
you're just gonna stick her on there.
It's gonna be some trial and error. You're gonna, it's gonna move on you a lot at first. So we just gotta try to make sure that we have enough in all areas that it'll wrap around. And then we're just gonna try to get it to kind of stick a little bit where we want it. And then the way that I like to try to do it is try to find like a central point. So like right here would be my central point, and this is where I would probably start squeegeeing a little bit to try to get this part to stick first and then work my way around. You can already see there's some pretty big bubbles up in here. Those will start to work their way out, because the other thing too with the heat gun, not only does it help activate the adhesion that's on the tint, but it also helps basically burn out that water and soap. The only reason that the soap is really in there is just to help it move a little bit and not
so you can
stick.
Adjust it where you want it to, so it doesn't just stay.
I mean, not that it's really going to like 100% stick right away, but it just helps a lot, because you can already see it's kind of getting a little bit firm. Nothing too crazy right now, but obviously the longer we let this sit, like you remember that one in Myrtle Beach, this one actually, as soon as we came back, it was already set, hit it with the heat gun, the edges wrapped, and that was that.
Yeah.
So should we give him a montage of this heat gun?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Alright guys, we got the finished product for you here.
Headlight's all done. It just needs to be cleaned off a little bit because it's still got some residue and whatever. But as you guys saw in the other video, we did do the turn signals and the fogs. Fogs are really hard because you're working on almost like a concaved surface. It kind of bulges out like that, but it's rounded. So adhering a flat piece of tint to that without a cut in it is very, very challenging, but it is doable with enough heat.
And it's not 100% perfect.
No, I mean, I wouldn't call myself an expert on those by any means, but headlights, these make it nice and easy. This is a relatively flat surface. I mean, yeah, it's got a little bit of a curve, but actually this curve kind of plays to your advantage to kind of squeegee water into it and then up, which is helpful. Turn signals aren't quite as bad. Part of it does go up underneath the bumper a little bit, which does make it kind of difficult. The hardest part, I would say, with these guys is getting the tint to actually adhere properly to the bottom, especially if the car's already been driven for a while, because it does get a lot of like rock chips. And I mean, you'll see some of the imperfections in this. Like if you have headlights that you're tinting after they've been driven for a while, you'll really start to see a lot of the imperfections a lot more, because the tint will actually adhere to those imperfections. So if you have a rock chip or something, you'll see a little bubble and that'll never go away. Like you can see there's one right here, actually, nice little rock chip, and I notice it because I was doing it, but to the naked eye you wouldn't really be able to tell.
Like from here obviously you can't see anything.
Right. But what else did we do?
Basically we did the full tint kit. When we were over there, we were just redoing our mistake.
Have any on here. This guy, third brake light. That one's probably one of the easiest, but also the most difficult.
Just because it's in the center line of the car and it's hard to...
Well, the best thing that the hardest part is you're not able to really use a squeegee. Because it goes down in the glass.
The window,
The squeegee doesn't really fit in there. So what you almost have to do is put something protective over your car. It was easier for me to do it from this side. And basically you're gonna lay on your car, and then heat is gonna be your best friend with this guy. That is gonna be legitimately the only way that you can do anything with it, is just non-stop heat.
So you're definitely gonna need a heat gun.
Yeah, definitely a heat gun. These guys are not quite as bad.
Because it's way flatter. And
and I will say, some people like to do these when they're not on the car. I prefer to do them on the car. It's a lot easier because you're not getting the movement. It's actually mounted. Same goes with some of these other backlights. We did the nice rear view camera tint. Oh wait, that's just dirt. Barn find.
Rude.
This was already tinted on his car, but we did go ahead and tint these reflectors on the back. Those aren't so bad. It's just getting down low enough to where you can actually access them 100%. So here's a question for you guys. Let us know down in the comments. Is this a job that you guys think you'd tackle yourselves? Let us know. But these guys we didn't mess with.
I already had those tinted, and like I said, I might be going with another set of taillights, so you'll see that in a future video. But
those aren't as bad either, because I mean, yes, they do have like some concave to them. You can see there's a couple different like sharp angles, but they're not bad. Well, that about sums it up, guys. So if you need tint work done on your headlights, don't hit me up. But that's gonna be pretty much it for this video.
If you guys enjoyed the video, I hope you found it some way educational,
helpful.
It's definitely not fun, but if you got some time and
it's not something you really need to pay somebody $200.
You could figure it out easily. But yeah, that's the video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.